you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gonna do. If you gonna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, man, that don't die time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time. Yeah. I can show you how to make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I wanna circulate the units in the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get them figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. Ooh. So let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. See, if you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a...
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. What a pickup this man was last year. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. You talk about this Bengals defense. Well, they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The Niners sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. Open man is Jerron Jennings. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there. And they're able to come up with the first down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. A handoff left, McCaffrey. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Purdy off the play fake. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they do.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Out of the gun, Purdy. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And it's third down. You talk about this Bengals defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typically what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a fourth down. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Short throw to Smith. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This defense for the Niners very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati 1st down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the 1st down there, help them relax a little bit.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. It'll be Joe Mixon, born in nearby Oakley, California. And he'll be taken down at the 34. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Burrow will throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let him go late and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs, and it's a up at 57 feet, not 60 feet 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he pulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Kittle's got his first catch, and it's also a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free, but we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week?
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have regained the lead. Jake Moody now for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bengals drive about to get going. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Burrow going to get this out to Boyd on the perimeter. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Mixon with a first down carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Burrow looking to pass. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
A solid pickup there by Mixon, and when he's running it this way, the Cincinnati offense takes on an extra dimension. They love to run the football and shut people down with Mixon carrying the load.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. That is caught. They'll have the first down and more than that. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big third down play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On the tackle there was DJ Turner. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Purdy. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A second down throw for Purdy. And it'll be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the return man here, Daxton Hill. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Airing one out for Boyd. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to...
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. First possession in the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Touchdown, 49ers! Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Moody good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here we go. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Play action. Now Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. McCaffrey will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Now Moody for the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Niners 31, Bengals 10.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now this throw caught left side, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Burrow on play action. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. He's got it to the 43 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Connects with Kittle underneath, so he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. That's a punt return of 89 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And as soon as they hand a rookie his playbook, they say you better make your mark on special teams if you want to hang around. I'd say returning one for a touchdown will definitely leave a memory.
Yeah, that's a pretty indelible mark here early on in his career. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Purdy on the sneak. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all they needed. First down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Purdy now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Bengals first down.
First down. Here's Burrow. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Burrow.
At their 48-yard line.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now Burrow on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, two-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Looking deep here for Chase. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Rolling to his right. The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. Again, it's Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins, 33 yards. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have a full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to 47. 37 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Back to throw, Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! George Kittle, 35 yards. And the 49ers are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point try now for Moody. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. This is 1st and 10. Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Niners are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 165 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he will have a Niners 1st down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And a tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And Kittle going to have a 49ers 1st down as he'll get this across the 50 to the 49.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. Able to power through. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Now, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the 2nd half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for San Francisco, they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again.